What's going on, you guys? Sergi here. Welcome to another one of my videos. We have in front of me here today the 2018 Subaru WRX. Now this one is going to be the base model. The Subaru WRX does come in 3 different trim levels. You start off with the base, the premium, and then the limited, which is going to be the higher end, more fully loaded WRX. But today we are going to be doing a quick little review. I'm going to be doing a quick walk around so you guys can see what the WRX has to offer, and then we'll take it out for a spin just to see how it drives and how the driver experience is for it as well. Now the base model is going to come with these 17-inch wheels, and this WRX does have a couple of modifications. First thing being these headlights. So the base WRX actually comes with chrome housing headlights, and I switched them out for these black housing ones, which I think look way better on the WRX, especially with all the other black accents that the car comes with. The black grille, the fog lamp bezels, the wheels. Now with 2018, you're going to get a new front end. So the grille and the bottom part right here is going to be new. Also, the bezels right here with the fog lamps, the base actually does not come with fog lamps, but the premium and the limited do. But these are going to be new as well, so you're going to have these little jagged edges going in right here to the center of the bumper. And that's about it as far as anything being different for the 2018 model WRX. Let's take a quick walk to the back. Now this one is going to be in the pearl white, and I do have an aftermarket exhaust on this, so these exhaust tips are actually a little bigger. These exhaust tips are actually 3.5 inch versus the stock 3-inch exhaust tips that the WRX does come with. That is going to be a nameless performance axle back. Now the rear is going to be completely the same. A couple of previous model WRXs didn't actually come with this little lip spoiler that this one comes with. I think that's a nice touch that Subaru made for the 2018 model. Now let's take a look at the inside. Now the inside for the base model is going to be pretty basic. You're going to get cloth bucket seats. The steering wheel is actually one of my favorite parts of the WRX here. You get these nice aggressive notches at the 10 and 2 position. Now before, this little trim piece right here was actually silver, and now they blended it in with black. I think it's a lot better. You're going to get a, I believe this is a 7-inch touchscreen. No navigation on the base model. I will turn the car on though so you guys can see how it turns on. New gauges for the 2018 model, so they used to be all red actually. Now you're going to get that red and white for the speedometer and tachometer. For the 2018 model, you're also going to get a new information screen right here, which you can toggle through. Right below here on the hazards, you can toggle through here and you can see information, for example, your MPG, oil temperature, average fuel for the current trip. You can switch through here, how many miles to empty, the date, boost, and also right here you're going to get this nice carbon fiber trim, which goes all the way through to the other side. It's very nice. The WRX is going to come in a 6-speed manual transmission. You can have a nice little cubby here, your climate controls. Here's your radio. It does come with Sirius XM, Pandora. And now let's take a look at the back seat. The back seat is actually very roomy for the 2018 WRX. You get lots of legroom for any passengers that you're going to have sitting in the back. Now, I'm not the tallest person ever. I am 5'4", but this is how much legroom I have. So as you can see here, I have a lot of legroom here. So full-size adult, anyone over 6 foot, they'll have no trouble being in the back seat. But other than that, the back seat is pretty basic. You're gonna have that same style seating here, the black with the red stitching. Trunk space is very good on the 2018 WRX. Now, as you can see, I have a couple of things back here, but the base model did come with this this all-weather Subaru trunk mat, which is very nice. I actually just took a trip to the beach, and I had actually like 3 or 4 suitcases, 2 backpacks back here, and I was able to put all that back here no problem whatsoever. So as you can see, cargo space, legroom space, all of that stuff as far as comfort when riding or driving this car is going to be very good. It is a full-size family sedan. Here's another quick look at the interior. One more quick walk around before we go take it for a drive. I actually traded in my 2017 Ford Focus ST for this WRX. And I know those two cars compete pretty hard against each other, so in the future I will be doing a video comparing the two vehicles and their differences and which one might be a better fit for whoever's watching here and is considering either one of those two vehicles. But that's about it for the inside and the outside. Now let's go take it for a drive. Alright, so we are in the 2018 WRX now. We are going for a drive and just going to talk about a couple of things, just how this car drives, how driver friendly it is, whether it's a good daily driver, acceleration, handling, all that type of stuff. And of course, the first thing that you're always going to notice in a stick shift car is how the clutch feels and how the shifter, the gearbox feels. And with this car, the shifter is actually very nice. It's very soft, very light, but not too much. I actually got into a 2018 Civic Si today, one of the brand new ones, and that clutch was so ridiculously soft, unbelievable. This car, the clutch has like the perfect feel to it, where it's nice, it's soft, it's light, where it won't make your foot tired, but it's not too light or too soft where it's like, I mean, I don't know, like it's just the SI today amazed me on how light that clutch is. But this car is literally perfect as far as the clutch and how heavy it is and everything. And as far as the gearbox, it feels really nice as well. It has a nice notchy feel to it, and it's always nice when you're shifting it or putting it into gear. You always know definitely exactly what gear you're going into, what gear you're in at that moment. So the shifter feels really nice also, and it's always nice to have a good clutch feel and a good shifter feel in your car. And now the second thing you're going to notice, besides those things in the WRX, is how comfortable it is on the road. It's actually a really smooth ride. It's really smooth compared to the STI. The STI is actually very bumpy. The suspension is very stiff. Versus with this car, it's actually nice. It's actually smooth. It soaks up bumps on the road very well. And it's kind of surprising to me because this car handles amazingly. I mean, this car has barely any body roll when you're going around corners, when you're taking turns and stuff. So it's definitely a comfortable ride, and I've taken a couple of road trips to the beach in this car already, and it's been a very good road trip car. And I'm talking 3.5 hour drives. And with that being said, when you're going on a trip, there's a lot of cargo space in the back, so it's definitely a good car that you can take on road trips. The seats are comfortable. As far as like in the Focus ST that I traded that car in for this one, the seats were a little tight, and you could be a little like sore, a little tired when you're like after a long drive. But with these seats, they're very comfortable. They hold you in, but they're nice soft cloth, so I like that. I think they feel very good. And as far as the comfort of the ride, I think this car is very comfortable on the stock suspension. It's not stiff or anything at all. It actually is very nice and soft. And even on rough roads, this car feels very good. And now the second thing I wanted to talk about, want to keep this, don't really want to chatter on too much about everything, want to keep it nice and short for everyone that's interested in WRX. So as far as acceleration, this car is on a stage 1 tune, so it's not on the stock factory tune. On the stock factory tune, acceleration is very good up to about 4,000 RPMs, but after that, the car kind of just loses its power, it loses the boost and everything, and it kind of just falls on its face. Now, with stage 1 tune, just a simple access port purchase and a tune makes a huge difference, not only with acceleration and power and stuff like that, but also just how the clutch feels. Rev hang goes away. The rev hang was very annoying from first to second gear. I really didn't like that a lot, but other than that, the car has a lot of low end power. It has a lot of so it gets going really quick, and boost kicks in really fast on the stock tune. But like I said, after 4,000 RPMs, it kind of just falls on its face, and that was one of the downfalls of the stock tune, which made me want to get the access port as soon as possible after my 1,000 mile break-in period. But either way, I mean, this car is very fun to drive. Definitely taking it on back roads and stuff like that, very fun. It feels really confident. It just kind of grips onto the road really well when you're on a back road and you're taking turns fast and everything like that. Gonna do a pull here. Let's turn the AC off, get over this hill. This car gets going, especially with the stage 1 tune. Here's a nice. So I went into that turn going maybe, I'm not sure if the sun is blocking you guys out there. I went into that turn going maybe 55, 60 miles an hour, and it went in and came out so nice. Grips onto the road so well, barely any body roll, going in really quick, coming out at a fast speed. And I mean, it handles those turns so well, and that's what really amazes me, is because this suspension isn't stiff or anything like that, but it handles so well, it takes turns so well, and I love it. It's really fun. And as far as like the convenience and technology inside the car, it's really nice. I love the information system over here, where it tells you like boost, how many miles left until empty, oil temperature is helpful always, especially when you're like cold morning or whatever, warming up your car. Average fuel for current trip, for the life of the vehicle, etc. And this screen is actually bigger. It's actually new for the 2018, and so are the gauges. The gauges are red and white, so that's new also. And the screen is a little bit different too for the 2018 model. With the base model, it's actually going to be smaller, and then with all the other models, it's actually going to be a little bit bigger. But yeah, this I mean, to keep it nice and short for everyone watching, this car, I mean, it's a Subaru, so it's reliable, and it's very driver friendly. The clutch is really nice and soft, so anyone learning how to drive stick shift or not really like 100% good at it, I mean, you'll have no problem driving this car. The clutch is very, very driver friendly. The gearbox feels really nice. The shifter feels nice and notchy. The only thing is that there's a little bit of play in first and second gear, and the throws are kind of long. But I mean, you can always just get like an STI short throw shifter. That feels really nice. I plan on getting that sometime in the future. Comfort, very comfortable car, very comfortable ride. Suspension isn't too hard. It's actually nice and soft. Soaks up bumps really well. And as far as fuel economy, this car I'm getting 25 miles per, a little over 25 miles per gallon, so that's really good as well. So this car is actually, it's pretty good on gas. And the tank, it's a 14-gallon tank, and it goes to almost 500 miles to empty is the most that I've gotten with this car. So that's actually pretty good. You can hear the pops in the back from the muffler delete from Nameless, which I completely recommend if you guys want to make your car a little louder. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. I showed you guys the inside and outside of the car. I think this car looks amazing. I love the wide fenders on the front and the back. I love the front end, especially the new grille, the new front bumper for the 2018 model. Trunk space is great, backseat space is great. The technology, this is a base, but I like the screen. I like the information system. I love the new gauges. And as far as just the driver experience, this car drives really nice. It's really fun to drive, especially on back roads. It handles very well. very it's a pretty quick car too. On the stock tune, it's very quick because of that. It has a lot of low end power. It's tuned to have a lot of low end power and to go into boost really quick. And then if you tune it, I mean, just a simple stage 1 tune, this car is completely stock, makes it just as much, just so much more fun to drive as well. So if you guys have any questions, if you guys like this video, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you guys have any questions, like I said, comment down below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you guys have. Shortly I'll be uploading a video on my whole process on getting this car, trading in my Focus ST, what type of pricing you guys should be looking for as far as like a base WRX or any other trim model. And I work at a car dealership, so I'm definitely happy to help any of you guys. Make sure you guys get a good deal. I got a really good deal on this. I got it for $27,500 out the door. That's with taxes, tags, and everything. So I'm going to be uploading a video on that soon, so look out for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.